this. Tell me who got a flow like God.
We're talking about porn.
Oh, boy.
We're talking about porn. I'm going to go over some porn facts.
What?
All right?
There are porn
and then I want
facts?
your thoughts on them. Yeah, I got a whole list of porn facts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I'm actually interested.
Yeah, so we had some structure, you know. So, you know, but, you know, before we even jump into that, you know, SDOT, what kind of porn you watch?
Woo.
I really don't.
That just happened.
Oh, my God. Oh,
I really don't.
God. Well,
Like, I feel like
what
one
porn
time,
did you used to watch?
No, I never really. I just not really.
Never?
Doesn't really do anything for me.
You ever
Like, I know
seen it?
one time, you know, someone I was like
It ain't for everybody.
dating for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we watched some. I was like, oh, let me see like what the thing is about, and I just felt so awkward. Like, I'm just watching like.
I've never done that. I can't sit and watch porn with somebody. That's weird.
With somebody that you're with?
Yeah, that's weird to me.
Because I know, like, he was honest.
had
Like,
a
yeah, I
girlfriend
watch
that
it. So I was like, I want to see it too.
Some people
let me
like
see.
doing that shit. But
I just want to see.
that always seemed like weird as hell to me.
Really?
Like, yeah.
I thought that's like a cool thing.
I was
for
like,
a
I'm
couple.
trying to be doing what they doing. Why do I want to sit with you and watch what they doing? I need you to be doing that.
Yeah.
Watch me do it to you. Like I don't want to sit.
So
and watch
you
it.
need a camera and a big TV.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how you get in trouble.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, that's how you get in trouble.
So
What's your thoughts on? Because porn is very popular. It's
It
one
is.
of the most popular media genres. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
And America's the top producer of porn.
Mm-hmm.
And so there is a lot of people watching porn. I think it's 1 out of every 3 people.
What?
And
Wow, I
we
didn't
have
realize.
600 million people in this nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, you don't really watch it. Why not?
It just never really.
Because there are people out there with your same perspective. That's what I'm asking.
Like, I don't knock it. Just for me personally, it's not something I wake up like, oh, I need some porn today.
Well, that'd be weird.
Let me look at somebody's like
weird. Wake up
booty and
yeah.
balls
And
today.
that's a
Like,
weird conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
Having
Like,
this
excuse me,
conversation
but
with yourself.
yeah, no, I don't know.
Like even
But-
like in your single days, single life,
Wasn't
taking
me
time to
then.
yourself, you just. Oh, so you want a bathtub and camera
Yo,
lights.
this bug over here. We over here tripping talking about.
Like, yo, this motherfucker won't go away.
And we trying to make it look like it's a part of our movement, natural movement. Like,
That's funny.
Let's go over there. Let's go
I
to
saw y'all.
the king of the gnats over
Thank
there.
you, thank you.
hey man,
Get the heat off of me, please.
The gnat nest. You know.
You know what?
But
he
Yo,
like,
he
yo,
throwing
bugging me right now.
He's throwing bombs.
if you're watching, you can see what's
I'm not
happening.
even paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to the bug flying around my head.
No, it must be like, did you put something new in your hair?
did.
That's what it is.
bro.
If you're just listening,
use
Rob
any
is
product
being
or
attacked
something.
by
Bruh,
gnats.
it's because it got this fruit junk in it. I saw it. This
That's
African.
what
Listen,
think
because
you're a
they
big
are.
Yeah, this.
They think you're
I
a
like that
jackfruit.
pun.
That was a Jay-Z laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was like, look at that.
They keep
walking,
coming around and go
talking
right back to you
jackfruit.
like.
Nah, don't worry about it. Look at that big ass plum. But now,
his reaction is making me
You
laugh.
are awesome today. Yo, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I'm loving it.
man.
You know, I got to get him now. Man.
No.
It's gonna be rough too.
No. Blame it on the
gonna
African
be
lady
rough.
that told me the stuff.
I don't want no
and then
hard
the
feelings
bug
after this
bothered
shit,
me.
nigga.
Dominic had to say something slick because it's my big cousin.
I want no hard feelings later.
Hey, yeah. With this truck that hit you, you gonna love it.
Hey, pause.
Huh?
I don't know what just happened. Pause. You just sexually threatened me?
Hold up. And
You know what? I cannot.
Even Coach came around the corner.
But let's get back on topic. What are your feelings? Your thoughts on porn?
Well, you know,
Don't be shy, man.
I'm a boy, so I grew up like in the era that porn was prevalent.
I'm a boy.
Like porn was prevalent.
Now I'm a boy.
You're not a boy.
So it's,
You're a grown ass man. What
Grown
you
ass
mean?
man, dog.
I am a male.
There you go.
Okay,
There you go.
Got it.
We're gonna work on verbiage.
Okay,
All right,
okay,
cool.
there we go.
Semantics.
Yes.
I'm a male, right? And and we grew up in an age where porn is prevalent, so it's easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that the things that I've studied about it's probably not the best thing for us because it actually causes some serious dysfunctions.
I heard that too.
It really causes some serious
dick on the
dysfunction.
brain. Huh?
It really does. It causes some really dysfunction.
Yo, what way was that?
Rob, you good?
Yo, no more.
Some serious what?
I'm sorry, what was
Nah,
that?
go, please.
You
We'll
heard
be right
that.
back after these messages.
Let's let Rob get it out.
No, but it caused some serious dysfunctions, and it's actually caused. I love being retarded.
Sorry.
I love the fact being retarded because this is gonna be. It causes some problems, alright? And they're psychological problems. And they did a experiment on, I think it was rats, where they actually did microbes into the brain. And it causes some problems, and the problems that it causes with your brain is hard to get rid of.
Porn, you saying
Wait.
porn?
So you'll become like addicted
Wait,
to it.
wait.
Well,
They were showing the
mice-
rats porn?
Well, no.
Were they showing
The mice,
human
what
porn or
they did
rat
is
porn?
they actually plugged in a microbe into their brain that caused them to feel the sensation of orgasm.
Mhm.
And the rats pressed the button until they killed themselves.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so they literally committed suicide and never ate.
Freaky
All
rats.
they did was keep hitting that button. And what they found is that same thing with humans, and then they get a problem with actual having sex with normal people because you can hit that button.
So I've heard that too. Like when it comes to using like toys and vibrators and stuff like that, especially for women, that it's like the same type of thing. Like a woman will like, you get that extra stimulation, but then when you're with your man, she's feeling like something's lacking. So they're saying like it's actually an issue. It's more of an issue than like before. It was like, oh, this is going to be pleasure. And now they have all these crazy type of gadgets out there and stuff like that. So then women are feeling like, oh, it's supposed to be way more than this. And it's like,
I was watching
Right.
that show
That's
Dave.
like something's
That's
lacking.
interesting.
I was watching that show. Y'all watch Dave with Lil Dicky?
Yeah.
And he's got that
never seen
bottom half rubber sex doll.
Yeah.
It's like
Never
no
seen it.
torso.
I gotta watch it.
It's just
Yeah.
the ass down that, he
was in the bathroom
screwing
with it,
yeah,
right? Yeah, his girl
screwing
came
this,
in.
this rubber shit.
He said he couldn't get off. Yeah.
Yeah, so he would
y'all be
do his
watching some
girl,
crazy
but then he
stuff.
had to go in the sneak in the bathroom with that.
Everybody like,
shit.
yeah. I'm like, what?
It's a
It's on
comedy on
FX. That's
FX.
the funny
yeah.
thing.
Funny,
I
too.
didn't expect to see that shit
Yeah.
happen. It's a crazy ass show,
I gotta
but
see it.
yeah, but he was like, he did his thing with his girl, and then when she fell asleep, he went into the closet, snuck this lower torso half body thing into the bathroom to finish off. And you see him another time humping on this thing,
Oh my God.
and he's got a girl. You know what I mean?
See?
Yo, that remind me of Ryan Davis. He was talking
Telling
about
you,
the,
they say
the
it's
comedian.
real.
Yeah, the
It affects
comedian.
you.
He was talking about the porn and watching the doll. And he was like, after a while, I'm gonna get a doll. I'm gonna actually name her. Her name gonna be Teresa. And when you come in the house, you gotta say hey to her. That's my girlfriend. He's like, I ain't ashamed.
So wait, Wavyy, what kind of porn you watch, man?
I don't.
You like say word?
I don't.
Never or just
Not
recently?
never. I just don't. And yeah, I don't.
So what made you stop?
What made me stop? It was just.
Now, were you one of
It-
those
it-
that
it-
went down the rabbit hole where you like every day you got to see some porn and then you got tired of it?
No, I never did
Or
that.
just
I never
every
did
blue
that.
moon?
It was just. I don't know it. Like if things is too popping, I don't subscribe.
You sound like me. I'm the same
So it's
way.
like people start, yo, did you see this? And it's like, okay, I'm not doing that no more. Y'all all on it. Like it was one of those type things. So, but yeah, I don't really subscribe.
Oh,
to
well.
it.
Yeah, but like Rob was saying, there's a lot of issues with that. I went through a phase of especially
Of addiction? You was addicted?
no, not addiction. Not addiction.
Wait, the excitement in your voice.
Big Sugar, addicted
know
to
what?
porn.
Everybody's showing out tonight.
Y'all see on
Wait, it was like,
I don't know
you're
what she smoked
addicted?
tonight.
Yo, it was some good shit.
I'm mad.
I
she
don't know
didn't
whether
share.
you coming on.
It's just with the it's whenever I have the
powerful
coffee
shit.
cup.
It's the coffee.
It's the coffee.
Turn it up.
But no, I
weed
got to a point. I used it more so. When I I first saw it when I was like 11, I want to say. You sneak into your pop stuff and you find some stuff. You're like, oh, what's this? You put it on. You're like, oh, that's what that's for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like that whole thing, and then like an idiot. And this is why you shouldn't. Kids shouldn't get a hold of this stuff. Yeah. Is because I thought that that's what sexual interaction or intimacy was, or how it's supposed to go. You know what I mean? You're supposed to just be smacking ass and going rough and hard and all that. You know what I mean? And it wasn't until I was like early 20s when, I'm taking, because, girls my age, all they cared about was, afterward, they didn't say, oh, this was great, or you really good. No, they just like, did you enjoy?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, it was all right. And they're like, okay, good. So you're not learning
Wait,
shit,
what?
right?
Yeah.
You're not learning shit,
Because
right?
they're not gonna really communicate and be like, actually, I wish you'd have done this better or something.
Yeah,
He
but
was younger.
I got with an older woman at the time, and I think at the time she was in her 40s, still bad though. And I tried that whole porn style, and she was like, babe, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm tearing that ass up. What you mean? What I'm
tearing
doing?
that ass up.
And she was like, no.
That ain't it.
She's like, and she looked at me. She said, I could tell you never been with a grown woman before. I was like, so my ego was like,
Yeah, she shut it
so
down.
as me,
Along
what you
with
talking
some other
about?
things,
I
yeah.
handle my business. She's like, no, just listen to me. And then she started teaching me, this is how you make love to a woman.
Yo, what
And
is
then-
she on?
I don't know,
She immediately started laughing.
No, wait, he was like,
but but she talked, and that's when I realized, porn had jacked me up. Like I really thought,
see?
it was a
That's how it
whole.
was supposed to be.
Yeah, like I really thought that's how you do it. Because
Exactly.
of what I saw.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I got embarrassed, that it was, I learned, that's not reality. That's not what you Now, some cases, that's what some
gotta do
people
what you
need
gotta
that
do,
sometimes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah.
hang off a chandelier and, bash people's heads
you
to the
know
wall
what?
and stuff.
I cannot.
Chandelier
I
and
can't
the
with y'all. I cannot with y'all.
Chandelier and the
Sometimes you got to put on a pizza man uniform. and,
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Role playing.
It kills
Role playing keeps
intimacy.
the relationship
It
up.
definitely kills
Yeah.
the whole intimate
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Because I remember when I lost my virginity, then the next girl I tried to grab her by the throat. You know what I'm saying? Because
Wait, did you warn her?
Wait, how'd you go from
I
one
was
extreme
addicted.
to
I
the-
was like when I first got you know what I'm saying, when you first lose your virginity, it's like, holy shit, it
Yeah.
opens your mind up.
Right.
So then it was like, I want to see what else to do. So that's when I got
Pandora's
on.
box.
So I seen dudes grabbing these chicks by the throat and they love it.
Right.
So grab
She said, what the
Almost
fuck
went
did
to
you
jail.
do?
it was one of those. I just grabbed her, and I was like, I'm thinking
No,
she was
no,
gonna
you
like
can't
it.
do
I
that.
was like, nah, you don't do that. She just threw my hand on. You don't do that. I was like, I was so fucking embarrassed, bro. I was like,
I don't even
I don't want
want
to do
Like,
this
what do
no
you-
more.
what do you-
Yo,
I was about to say, what do you do after
I had to
that?
fold my arms. I don't want it. Like, see what I'm saying? It was one of those. I was
Poor kid.
embarrassed, man.
Dang.
This is a
But it
dud.
messed me up, and I didn't know, like, the whole intimate. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah.
be intimate, like, and that's better than just this stuff that we see on
That's
Yeah.
right.
on porn and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I'd rather that.
And you have other issues, because what it really boils down to, as far as porn addiction itself, because I don't knock anybody for watching porn or whatnot, especially if you're you're not single, but say you're a married man or something, you on the road and I'm trying to keep it in my pants.
focused.
Let me go ahead and watch a little Pornhub or something, relieve myself, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't knock nobody for that, but you do have to be careful, because there's a lot of people that they're addicted and they don't realize it, and it becomes a need. But what it is it's the same way you get addicted to most things. It's that dopamine trigger, like he was
Yeah.
saying about the rats. And some people find it in drugs, some people find it in liquor, some people find it in porn.
Some people find it jumping off buildings. That
There's an addiction
nah,
for jumping off buildings.
Actually, yeah, like people that
Damn.
keep doing things that
How
are
you
like
get
extreme.
addicted? You only get to do that once.
Yo, things that are like extreme. People get that endorphin release from doing things that are extreme, like jumping off mountains.
Oh, yeah,
That is true.
Like an
Stuff
adrenaline
that.
rush
That
type
adrenaline
thing.
rush.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's just
same
serious.
concept.
Getting the
And
dopamine triggers.
what we call it in working out when they say that runner's high.
Yeah.
or that pump.
Right.
And so when the same thing with
workout.
food, the people who are addicted to porn and addicted to food are dealing with the same
Yep.
chemicals, same thing going
Yo,
on.
We
wow.
could talk
Process.
food porn all day though.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I love to eat, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Lasagna, bro.
But look, so with the addiction, with the one
I'll
study
chop
that
something up in here one day too. That's what I'm gonna say
right.
for real.
Remember
one
you
study
said
I seen
correct.
one study I seen a while back was talking about how young men in their early 20s, that doctors were kind of raising the alarm, because they were like, we have in mass young men coming into the doctor's office with ED problems,
Oh, what is that?
erectile dysfunction
In the early
Oh.
20s?
in the early
20s.
20s, and the
Dang.
common factor is becoming more and more common for that age group to be coming in with problems. And so in the correlation with all of them, well, the majority of them is the same thing: too much porn.
Really?
And so, well, because too much porn, you're getting desensitized to real intimacy or being with a real woman.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And think about it. I mean, not to be too graphic, but if you're masturbating, your hand is going to be stronger than most vaginas you're going to get into. And so when you're addicted to porn, especially if you're one of those,
very interesting.
yeah. So there's people,
right?
there's people who
Just soaking this in.
there's people who who love to
on
watch
aisle
it,
3.
and then there's people who love to masturbate to it,
Wow.
right? And so once you've given your brain those dopamine bursts for so long,
So there's just people
And it
that
becomes-
just watches it. Just watch
Yeah.
porn. Oh, that's weird.
You never done that?
No, I've never said
Sit
that.
and watch-
Just watch
I
porn.
dated a girl years back who she never did anything during the porn. She just enjoyed sitting and watching it.
Really?
Yeah, like when we were apart, like if I had to travel or something like that, and I'm like, you're a weirdo. Like who puts porn on?
And see, that's so weird because different girls got different responses to porn.
Yeah.
Because I've dated one girl that watching it, even when we were away from each other, like if I went and did a film or something like that, she was like, it was evil. I can't believe you look at another woman besides me. Then I had another woman that she wanted to do everything she saw in one. It was just like, this is weird, bro.
Those
Yeah,
are the
but
best.
there's a line.
You
There's
know
a
what?
line. There's a line.
There's females like that'll try to do everything in a porn, and it's so bad. It's like
It's horrible.
terrible
They
at
even
this.
do
Like,
the
stop
faces.
it.
The faces
Yeah,
look like, why are you
It's
doing
like,
that?
what are you
Face?
doing? And then like, okay, you're new to this. Like you
Yeah.
don't understand. So they try this porn stuff and think they doing something. It's like you're terrible. Just
But that's kind of
stop
sweet
it.
if they're trying to do it to like impress you, right? Is that sweet? No.
No.
Well,
I mean,
me
you
personally,
do
I
it vice
appreciate
versa.
the effort of them trying to take
but
their
like-
game
but
up, even if it
right.
ain't working.
Think of
Right.
it vice versa. If a guy wanted to do everything that was in a porn, you would be like, man, hey, bruh, like there's some lines. There's some
But
stuff
did you
that-
just spit in my mouth?
No, bro. The worst one ever.
That weird porn shit?
The worst one ever was a girl because I was a fighter. She,
What's going
I don't even think you
Yeah,
understood
man.
how my brain just stopped for a
I saw your face.
From that to that, it was. Wait a
We're talking about weird
No,
porn
I
shit.
literally looked at both of y'all for like 5 seconds, like,
Yeah. Yo, there is some weird,
hey,
weird
one girl
shit.
wanted to
Yeah.
hit me because I'm a fighter and she had seen it in porn. She just wanted to smack.
oh,
the
there's
shit
some
out of me.
people that's into that.
Yeah, no, don't
That's
smack
kind
me.
of
Like
like,
the-
Don't smack
you
me. I
remember
fight
the
all
girls-
time.
and that
Don't hit me.
spitting in mouths and
The
Yeah,
girls
no.
that went viral. What was
No.
it? 2 girls in 1 cup? Is that what it's called?
What?
Wait, what?
Two girls in
no,
a cup or
something that
something
no
like
one
that.
ever needs to see. That when it came
It's-
out back
was
in the
disgusting?
it was like early.
It was like
2000s.
viral in like early 2000s.
like
Like
early
these girls were
2000s.
just shitting cups and stuff.
You were just born.
But
it was
people were
wild.
like jacking off to this shit.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's weird.
That's a
ain't it?
whole problem, bro. I don't know.
That is right. But you have people like that. You know what I
You
mean?
need to go to your therapist.
Like they were just
Like,
talking. They were just talking about Odell Beckham. I don't know if it's true, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
these women were in an interview alleging that he flies them out. They get flued out, and he wants them to
Flued
take a dump on them. You know, what
There's,
I mean?
like,
now I don't know if that's
apparently-
true. That's allegedly what they're out saying
And
right
you
now.
remember she said she had a video where he wanted her to take a video of taking a dump.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So they
I don't
said
know
in
what that-
like
yeah, that's the issue.
certain like I guess foreign countries
Mhm.
that there's like these big wig men that will pay heavy dollars
Mhm.
to fly women in to do that.
One of my friends in Miami.
For real?
he-
No,
she
for
was
real.
act-
That's like
she
a
was
big
asked-
thing.
She was
Wow.
asked to pee on the guy.
We
I
need to
believe
see your
it.
passport
Nah.
stamp.
Nah, I ain't into that type of shit. That's
And
crazy.
we were close
Like-
friends, so she called me immediately. Yeah, this is a dude asked me to pee on him. And I was like, oh, okay, how much he off?
it's
How
just-
much did he offer her?
Is this like a
I
bad
think it was
thing?
something like 50 grand or something stupid.
What?
Well, listen.
In Miami,
Like to
it
be,
was something
like
Give
to
her a
be
call when we
laughing at
done,
these
okay?
people.
No, she definitely peed
Nah,
on
nah.
I know
Peed on
50
It's
grand.
cutting up. Like we,
Wait, what
Because this
happened?
could really be like they could probably have like a Narcotics Anonymous type of thing for this or
Oh,
something.
nah.
Wait,
they,
that-
don't they
Like,
have
you know
what,
what I'm
like-
saying?
the
Like maybe
Sex
like some type
Anonymous thing?
like
They
some
got
Sex
Sex
Anonymous. Like
Anonymous.
It's like,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Hi everyone, I'm Rex Tillerson, and I can't stop letting people shat on me.
you know what I'm saying? It could be something like that. Like,
Yeah,
Welcome,
hi
Rex.
Rex. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
think my
don't
first
know.
day into the class, I gotta go. Why? Because I'm cured. I
Yeah,
realize
this
that's
is
a problem.
different.
People
Yeah.
in some
Cured.
weird.
Every time somebody get
weird-
up in the middle of the group, like, hey, where you going? You go to the bathroom?
No. I didn't even think about that side.
Or they come back like,
Don't
yo,
waste
what's
that
up? Nice
good
to meet
shit.
you.
Yeah.
They serving laxative and joint. That's not
Wow,
But yeah, so there's people really out there dealing
That's
with
not
issues
okay.
Yeah.
of weird shit and stuff. But my biggest thing is the addiction, because it's so readily available now. And like I got to put all kind of apps and stuff on my son's phone because that scared me to death.
Everything's
of
out
getting
there.
him a phone and stuff. He's 9 now, but it took me a while to really be
Yo,
okay
what is
with
that like?
getting him
Y'all
that.
having kids? Because I was just thinking about that. Like growing up, they're gonna grow up in this society and where it's
I don't
easy.
know, bro.
Like,
I don't know.
when
The best thing I could tell you is to teach, because
You have to educate them.
I was talking. I can't even remember who it was I was talking to now, but forgive me if it's any of y'all in this room. But I was talking to somebody and they were telling me about how they went there. Maybe it was Sarah. I don't know. It was somebody I was talking to. I feel like it's somebody in this room, but they were talking about how their kid, was seeing another kid got in trouble from bringing his phone to school, and they're like elementary, and was showing porn to the other kids, and they're all just huddled around watching this shit. So you think I can keep my kid from seeing this stuff? But then every kid's got a phone, and not all the parents give a damn about making sure that the stuff is blocked from them. Even my kid, he loves the what is that game, Roblox, and so I had to teach him, when you see that free this or free that online, because they like to look up tips on Google and stuff like that for the game, and it's like, oh, Roblox points. They have like a Robux, I think it's called, and you click on it, and it's just it's spam, spam advertisements. And they use that for whatever you're looking at, right? But then you click on it, and then boobs start popping up, and all of that. And like twice had to deal with this dude's phone of these advertisements, because you don't. Right, a 9-year-old doesn't know it's really a setup. When I click it, I'm giving them permission to send stuff to this phone.
Yeah.
And fortunately, he's a really good kid, and he's like, oh, Dad, there's stuff on my phone.
Yeah, kids do that in front of their parents.
Go right in the room like,
like what?
Nah,
What's
he's
that?
it's
I don't know
normal
who,
to be curious.
I don't know who scared him to death, but he really is like even watching movies and like people start kissing, he's like tries to bury himself into the couch. I'm like, dude, it is you ain't got to dig your head all the way down into the couch, bro. I got you. I'll let you know when they're done. And that's just kissing. So I'm fortunate I don't have no little pervy kid. But I know they're out there, like, look at what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? And you see, and I'm not as worried about the boys. I am, but not as worried about the girls looking at this stuff. And, at that age, man, it's just like, yo,
it's
that's scary.
It's a serious distortion.
Like, I'm glad I don't have no daughter in this day and age.
Oh,
Man.
God.
I would love a daughter, but I'm scared to death to have a daughter in this day and age growing up.
With everything being out there on every social media.
Right.
Like,
on
it's just
everything.
out there.
And on everything.
And that was
so many devices nowadays.
Yeah, and that was one of the other things that I wanted to gloss over, which was its impact on our society. Like, you can't tell me it has not greatly
Look at
impacted.
OnlyFans.
Right, things like OnlyFans.
Instagram changed the game.
Yeah, and so just even in advertisements, how people function in media. You're talking about the HBOs and Showtimes and Cinemax. It's like porn has become so popular that media is like, we've got to either bring some of that over,
That's
or
crazy.
mimic some of that, because that's what people like.
And sex sells. Sex
Right, and I wonder how many
best
meetings are happening behind doors of like, look at the statistics of porn watchers. And so we have to incorporate something similar, because this what people want. So people are over sexualized and charged up. You know what I mean?
Charged up.
Yeah, because there really are people out there that sit there 8-9 hours a day just whacking off.
We're similar to
Yeah.
him.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
They have problems.
That's fucked up.
Now that they do have like a group and rehab for, because it's that serious.
Wow.
It's like sex addiction.
Yeah.
Literally.
With yourself though.
Yeah.
And watching other people do what they do.
That's an issue, bro.
Maybe they
Okay,
just don't
let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one of the craziest things that happened to me. So, no, it wasn't Miami, it was Vegas. Listen, I was in Vegas, okay? And, me and like my dude at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're together, we go to, and I can pick up on energy, this, like super easy. So, my first time I think it was my second time being in Vegas. And he's going to like one of like the dispensaries out there. And it's like getting late now. So we walk out, and I can always feel when somebody's like staring at me. So I'm like, I'm telling them, I'm like, somebody's staring at me. I just don't know. So I'm scanning. I'm like, somebody's on me right now. And we get inside this, like, we walk across the street to this like gas station, like a little convenience store, and it's this dude in there, right? And we had took an Uber from like the hotel to the dispensary. I told the girl, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna text you as soon as we ready. She's like, oh, I gotta make this run. I'll come right back. Let me get this other thing. I'll come right back for y'all. So I'm like, okay. Send her the text. We just waiting on her. It was a dude in there, right? As soon as I walk in, I just see him kind of like just eyeing me a little bit, right? And I'm like, I wonder if this was the dude I felt, because I felt somebody staring at me. So we walk back outside. We're standing there, and dude goes, hey, y'all good? Right? Black guy. So, yo, y'all good? Seem real cool, right? So I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my dude like, yeah, we straight, you know? And he's like, yo, where y'all from? So, you know, I do my little weird energy field thing. I'm like, let me see if I feel anything a little off. And I really didn't. So I'm like, okay, he seemed like he's cool, whatever. So everybody starts talking. He's saying where he's from. He had just moved out there. He'd been there for a little bit. He's telling us, like, this is where you go to old Vegas. That's where it's at. Like, he's giving us the jewels, right? So I'm like, all right, he seemed cool. And he's like, yo, y'all need a ride? So me and my dude look at each other. So I'm looking at him like,
I'm cool.
Peace. So I send the girl, I was like, well, let me see if she's going to answer. Send her a text, nothing. Call her, nothing. So he's like, listen, I ain't no killer, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take y'all back or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, we go back. Right? we take the ride. So dude was like, hey, listen, man, you know, I just copped some smoke in there too. Y'all want to smoke? So, you know, I don't smoke, whatever. So dude was like, oh, yeah. So they sitting there on the porch doing their thing, right? How about this dude? So I go out on the porch. I'm like, oh, y'all want some drinks or whatever, you know, like being the hostess, you know, just cool. Because I'm like, he gave us a ride back. Ain't nothing crazy happened, cool. This dude turns and goes, yo, y'all like be doing like, y'all not like anything like freaky? So I didn't know where he goes. So I'm like,
it's time for you to go
Yeah,
back.
you know what I do?
You
Look, no, I
go,
switched so
nigga.
quick. I'm like, I'm sorry, freaky? I don't understand what you mean. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't
I
get
love
it.
this voice.
Right?
I love this
That's what I
voice.
did. I'm like, I don't understand. Right? So he's like, I mean, like, what if I wanted to watch y'all? I said, oh, you got to get the fuck out.
Did you say it?
Yeah.
Straight up.
I was like, yo, you got to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, wait, what?
What bruh
Yo,
say?
and
What
he
said?
really was like, because I reacted so quick. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even have, because I was thinking of everything. I'm like, if he react, you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of almost disrespectful. And dude did it so, listen, you know how you be so chill and quick? He did it so quick, it took me a second for it to resonate. He was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, y'all, can I watch out?
Switch it.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So I'm like, hey.
How's that, sir?
Yeah, I was like, yo, you got to get the fuck out.
What did he
Yeah.
say? What
He
bruh
was like,
say?
okay. And listen, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need it. And just was still cool. Like, he wasn't even offended. He's like, yeah, he was talking about his girl and
Yo,
everything.
can I get some of that bud though?
Wow.
Before you
I said,
leave?
yo, they
Before
into
you leave,
something
don't leave
crazy.
without
I was
that
so
bud.
shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I was joking with my guy. I was like, what if I'd have been like, yeah, like how much you got? He was like, I mean, I'd have looked at you a little crazy, but I'd have went with it like, how much you got? You know what I'm saying? I want
I
to see,
got
like, what if
$3
I'd have been
million.
with it? Like, yeah.
You're
But
like,
yo, never had that
2,000
happen.
on
It was so odd. I was like, people are into some.
I don't pick people up like that on the street.
I know.
Yeah.
And
See-
that's why, like, stuff like that. It's
Right,
like,
because you just
man,
never know.
You don't, no.
And see, what's funny is though, it made me feel more comfortable because dude, when we got in the car, he looked hella uncomfortable. Like I shouldn't even offer them the ride.
Yeah.
Like I felt an energy from him. And then he looking at me, he's like, y'all not gonna do nothing to me, right? He asked me and yeah, he really did. He asked me, he was like he looking at, cause I'm all sitting behind him. So he looking at it, he's like, y'all not gonna do nothing, right?
The creepy
And I was like,
dude
nah,
asked
man.
you
I
what
said,
you gonna do.
as long as you don't do nothing, we ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
You know?
I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm a watcher.
Yeah. Right.
I just wanna be here.
Yeah.
I just wanna be
So
here,
I don't
baby.
know if he was, you know, it was odd. I was like,
And then
this
it probably
dude.
got all awkward
might
because
have
he was
been.
like, now grab her left ass cheek. And come on,
Nah, I
pull
wouldn't
her
do
hair.
none of
Play
that.
like, dude, you didn't say you was gonna give instructions and shit, bro.
All right, so would you ever be in a porn?
Would I ever be in a porn?
Ooh.
I feel like the only way I would ever be into porn is if like it was like a dire situation where, Lord forbid, somebody needed something or they were gonna die, and that was the only way I could like, you know, like if it was something like that, and like you talking about somebody that I care for, or like somebody's kidnapped, and they like, you gotta. I'm gonna do what I got to do. You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Friends.
I mean, like it would be like a dire where I couldn't call the
Somewhere
cops
it
for
was-
help
yeah.
type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
There was no other
They was
option.
gonna die.
Yeah. Well, I
yo,
mean,
stack on a few more
I
stacks.
mean, she
you know?
had it good.
You know? So I'm about to have a field day. You like,
I didn't expect that.
kidnap her daughter tomorrow. And
I'm telling, man.
got
I've been trying not to just sling the jokes out there too much. You know what I mean?
Man,
Listen, I see it all
He's
over
doing
him.
so well.
No,
like I
he's
can even-
radiating
I'm
the
behaving.
glow.
You
Do you
doing
see
so
this?
well.
This is how you know when all this start glowing, it's coming.
Yeah.
He glowing. He's like,
I'm behaving.
glowing.
Like you can
He's
see
ready.
all
He
the
glowing,
asterisk
yo.
signs above
Yeah,
his head.
yeah.
Like, God, I wish I could say something about it right
so
now.
all right, what
no,
about
I'm
you guys?
behaving.
Would y'all like? Have you guys ever? And would you do porn?
I've never done.
Now,
porn.
have you
I
ever
don't-
been videotaped? I guess is what you're trying to ask.
Yeah, okay. Have you ever made a porno? Have you ever made a porno?
Not really.
Ooh, Wave, you made a porno.
Don't look. No.
Ooh.
Not a full on, maybe some foreplay type stuff,
Mm-hmm,
but not a full on. There's no videos coming out of me from
Yeah.
anywhere.
Right.
You know, at least not with my face in it. You
Yeah,
know?
no face.
You
in
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no
saying?
face
Yeah,
in it.
No
though.
face, no case.
No
Yeah.
face,
Nah,
no
nah,
case.
no
You know what I
face.
mean? But if it's mine, I claim it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll
and
be
I
like,
don't send,
yeah,
I
that
don't
was me,
send
baby.
dick pics. I ain't sending no dick pics either. I want a career later. I want a career later.
Would you do like, you know, let's say husbands and wives, all right? So everybody's uncomfortable. You know, would you do it with your spouse? Like, would you make a video with your spouse? Like
Face in it?
if you got married and
I know, but face in it?
however y'all want to do
No,
it.
no face in it. No face ever in it. If there's gonna be pictures of anything,
Not
no
with
face
your
in it.
wife?
No.
Well, we know she would now. What about
Do
you?
you know
Wait.
75% of relationships end in divorce?
I know that's.
I don't want it to. What
Oh,
if
no,
it mess
60
around to
something.
get out or something? You know what I'm saying? Then I feel like my woman is. I don't care about me. I don't want my woman all that.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
want that.
all the goods.
I
and
get
stuff.
mad when if I'm involved in somebody and I see him twerking all over the internet. I get mad about
Right.
stuff like that. Like,
Or if
I
you
don't
know
want you
a
showing
dude that
everybody
smashed
this.
your
You know what I'm
girl, that's
Or you end up in a Kanye situation.
saying?
You know what I mean?
I know, right?
That's
Break
not
the
the
bug.
insult, you know, Kanye or his wife. It's just that when he
I mean, it's
married
the whole world though.
right,
Whole
when he
world
married
sees it.
Kim, it was
the
like
Ray J thing. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I
yeah.
couldn't have done it.
I couldn't have done it.
And then he made a song.
I
I hit
know.
it.
And-
I hit
and
it.
actually said
It was hot too.
It was-
It was hot too, yeah. The verse
Hella
was-
catchy.
That's
He petty for
rough.
that.
Like, could you do that?
She made it all
What?
famous from her own
Like,
video.
the baddest chick in the world, and she's dope and cool, and y'all vibing and everything. But you
Ooh.
know the whole world's seen her.
You know what's
Okay,
crazy?
now who are you
Getting
calling
done
the
up.
baddest chick?
I would have to be. I would have to actually meet her. You know what I'm saying? Because we can say all this like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not. But you know what I'm saying? I done heard some crazy things about some females, and then when I met them, it was like, damn, like you have a beautiful soul. Actually, you got caught up.
Like
you know
Holly
what I mean?
Berry and Billy Bob.
yeah, I'm
I
sure.
would
Like,
still date
Yeah,
Holly
so
Berry.
I can't even say.
but I'm saying like if you knew like on the Kim level, you knew like she done started a whole brand off this popularity.
She
of
started.
this
I don't
tape.
even know who she is for
Kim
real.
Kardashian.
Yeah, I know. I see she's a beautiful woman. I
Good
just
for
don't
you.
really know who she is like that. So
Well, see,
Not to down her, but I mean, good for you because it's just like there's so much hype around.
it's good for you.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Because like it's rare that you hear that. You know what I'm saying?
what about you? What about if you met a dude? He was just super fly, super dope, and everything, and then you like your girl's like, you know who that is, right?
Nah, hell
And
no.
you're like,
I'm not into that shit.
no, not a porn star. He just did a sex tape with a girlfriend or something, and it got out,
and made
it was so
famous.
good. It was popular, but he didn't put it out, and he wasn't trying to go that route.
So Ray J.
Say he's like an attorney or something, and
He
his,
wasn't trying to put it
Okay, that's
shit got
different.
out.
out. He wasn't trying to put it out.
That's different. If he was like a stripper or something like that, everybody seeing that thing, no.
no, what I'm saying,
Everybody seen that thing.
but,
Yeah,
everybody,
no.
but everybody
But
seen
like,
that thing in
If
the
I had
video.
already met him and you know what I'm saying, and the energy was there and we clicked,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna hold that against him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Because something like that and it got out, like
Well,
it's
that's
not his
so
fault.
hard.
Very
He didn't put it out.
understanding,
It's
man.
hard
That's
out
hard to
here,
say.
man.
Yeah,
Very
it's hard to say.
understanding.
But
I
it's
mean,
like-
I'm
it's
not.
like
Come
people
on, how
can't
can you
grow.
hold somebody right? How
Now,
can you hold somebody
what
as something
Wade
like
said,
that?
it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like
It's like,
I
yo, are
couldn't.
they
I
freaky?
said, if
Are
it
they
was
like?
Holly Berry,
I couldn't.
I ain't gonna
No
be
kid
No.
about that shit for
I
you.
don't care how bad she is. I couldn't.
It's not even about them
And
being
it's-
bad.
What if
though.
a dude? All right, what if
Mhm.
it was someone she trusted, right?
Yeah.
And the dude leaked her stuff
Mhm.
without her knowing, and she's devastated, and it made its rounds.
Couldn't do it.
Seriously?
Couldn't. Come on, man. You sitting.
That's
You
horrible.
all in love. You sitting in church with your woman,
Oh,
and a little young dude over there like, yo, it's that.
Yes, it
And
is.
you like, yo, out of it ain't even your fault. So I can't get mad at you, but I'm mad.
You can't bring it to the cookout because all your uncles
your
and
uncles
cousins
over there
sitting
like,
this.
Boy, you a lucky
That's
man.
true.
boy.
That's all.
Look.
Yo, love is a motherfucker. Though. So I don't know.
Man, but that's rough.
I don't know.
Love is.
Because like
it's
prime
motherfucker.
example, we watched it play out with Ray J. Ray J was in obscurity, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say he's not still successful and doing anything, but nobody was really on the mainstream scale thinking about Ray J. And then boom, all of a sudden he's back in headlines because he's beefing with Kanye over
beefed
him
over
having
it?
slept with his wife
Man, he
and then
made the
bringing it
freaking
up.
song.
Yeah.
Of course
Made
they
a
beefed
song
over
about-
it.
So Kanye did. He
Sticking
came
his
back
girl.
at him.
A little
Or he
bit.
just talked about it.
Kinda. I think he talked about
He
it.
did it in
Something
a
about
song.
it.
What did he say in that song? He said, "You may hit it
You
first,
made
but
move
I'm
to
rich."
a
or
rapper, a
something like
ball
that.
player. Oh no, I hit it first. That was
Yeah.
the joint. Like
Man.
I hit it, I hit it, I hit it.
That's
That was
And
hard.
that's-
So, like,
let's
so
all
that's-
be real. No heat.
So that's what I'm talking about. Y'all sitting there, you get into a beef with the old dude, and the old dude's like, "Oh, that's what we doing," and this is over 10 years old,
Yeah.
and then boom, he come out with "I hit it first just to spite you some more.
Yeah, see that.
You know what I
would-
mean?
That, it
And
would
you
be
like
that
the
for me.
fact that he could even do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My
And it
problem
ain't
would
her
be-
fault.
My
Yeah.
problem is,
It's
if,
just,
what if we
you
have
know.
kids like they did?
Right.
Like my son hits a certain age, like you said, you got pop-ups and all kind of stuff on phones now.
Oh, it's
Imagine
always going to be out
13
there, too. All you
yeah.
got to do is Google
Yeah,
that.
Imagine
and
15
she's only
years
gotten
from
more
now.
famous
about-
over the years.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, but you
Then,
gotta
But-
think
and
about
your
stuff
son
like that.
happened to pop up, and yo,
This is my thing, too.
Y'all see, y'all sitting
Mom.
at a dick together, and sorry to interrupt, real guys. I just
No,
want to
you're
add this.
good.
Y'all sitting there, talking. You, it's a
What
great
he
day.
I heard
You
it,
are-
too.
Yeah, I heard it, too.
Y'all.
You all,
We're
you
sitting at a
all,
what together?
you all.
yo, what's going on out here?
No, listen.
Wait,
I hear
you're,
you, I hear
you're
you,
sitting at
I
a
hear
what
you.
together?
You sit at a table or whatever together.
No, that's not what you said.
Okay, well, I don't know what it was said, but the point, I did not say dick.
You did.
It sounded like you said that.
Anywho,
Yo,
y'all
even
got
Coach
dick on
said-
the brain.
Even
kept
Coach
talking
said
like that.
it
Y'all
kind
not
of
gonna
sounded
get
like this. He
You're
meant
sitting
date,
out
you
of-
guys.
together.
Oh, all right.
Listen, I was like,
I got you. I got
I had
you.
your
He
back,
meant
though.
date.
I had
He
your
meant
back.
date.
What are you talking
He
about,
meant
bro?
date.
But say y'all are sitting together wherever, and your kid comes up to you, and in that scenario, say you're Kim and Kanye, and your kid comes up to you and says, "Mommy, Daddy, who's this Ray J?"
Ooh, ooh.
You know what I mean? Like
Deep
what-
down in your
saying
soul, something screams.
That
like
was,
you gonna
that
want to
was
hit her
mommy,
ass.
That
Like
was mommy's
it ain't even your
ex.
fault, but
But
You gotta
why
say
he's
it.
asking.
You gotta say that's mommy's ex, and like you
That's
want
a
to talk
whole
about
new
something. You gotta be an
conversation.
adult about it, though. At this point, you've already made
but
the
think
decision
about
to be
kids
married.
in school and stuff like how mean they can be and
Oh
all
my
that.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they worried about it
Get
right
into an
now.
argument and well, that's why your mama.
Or
you know what I
saying-
mean? You know
Or
what I'm
send
saying?
DMs
Like,
of your mama to you. And
So then, how do y'all handle? I mean, that's definitely on a wider scale, right? But how do this is the smallest town I've ever lived in,
Mhm.
right? How do you handle if it's a female,
That's
right?
nice to everybody.
or not even everybody, but that it's somebody that maybe 1, 2, 3 people that done been with her.
See, I don't handle that well
Yeah,
myself.
can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to do
I
that.
don't do
What if it's one? You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out and he
if
like,
it's
All
not
right,
my
so
Do I
close
know him? It's
homie,
my
Deep
dog.
in your
no,
heart.
not your people's, but like
I mean,
you're gonna know
we
somebody
all-
who's been
we
with
all-
somebody.
We all got a pass.
I mean, deep in your heart, you know there's always one. You just don't hope you run into him.
Yeah, you're not feeling it.
you hope you're not running into him ever.
But see, I have that thing as a female. Like I know dudes have I don't want to be in no spot, and if it's more than 5 bras, that could be like, there he go. Oh hell nah, no, hell nah. I be sitting there burning up like,
And you good with energy, so that will be funny.
What?
If you doing it.
Yeah.
you ready to throw
Wow.
hands? I'm
And
like,
you see that a lot, like with celebrities, like at events, because the thoughts, all the IG models and all, they seem to find their way into all these
I
events.
believe
that
it.
And you be like, yo, who is that? Damn.
And-
And they're like, oh, yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, me, so. We
Dang.
done all hit that,
it's
bro.
so
You like,
small.
damn it.
Bro, you see that in regular towns, not just celebrities. You see that where it's like you come to a bar and you talking to your boy, yo, who that? Oh, yo, he hit it, he hit it, and she hit it, and you just like,
hit it too.
and you doing this.
But I asked, that's important to me. Like, I'm like, yo, I hit the homies up, like, yo, you know
I
who
do the
so-and-so
same
is?
thing, yeah.
They're like, nah, who that?
was
Like,
dope.
cool, that's all
And
I
there's
want
only
to know.
one. There's 1 or 2 that I've had where nobody was able to say they had it.
Mhm.
There's only 1, 2 that I
blessing.
remember my whole life.
Yeah,
Which is
because
a shame.
especially the worst thing for me is like if I'm digging you and I find out you done slid with the homie, like a real close friend, because I I can't.
I don't blame
me
you.
and him have been in scenarios as
Yo,
cousins.
bruh,
Oh yeah, I
can't
had
do
to
it.
be like, yo, that's my cousin. Like, you
Literally
do know that's my cousin.
Like, bro,
man.
like literally sitting
I
in the
want
car
to,
as
but
a
I
young
can't.
dude going, yo, so what's up with that? Hold up, you did what? When?
Yeah. It's that-
I'm
it's
so
that-
glad I'm
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
that I
exactly.
am, and like, I don't knock people. Do what you do.
I was about to say, I ain't gonna judge nobody. man.
But I'm not
Nah.
judging. But for me, I'm very proud of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I've been in a small town how long?
Yeah.
And ain't no it.
And you do the slow. little
It's
slide
always
off,
a
you don't do it quick,
respect
you do
thing
that.
when it comes to my name, and I
That's
appreciate
true.
that.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
will
saying?
give you that.
Yo,
Like my name
people-
comes
I was
up,
gonna
people
make
be
a
like,
I
joke,
will
but
give you
that
that.
is true. So
That
I
is
couldn't
very
yeah,
true.
even-
thank
fact.
you for
I
real.
couldn't
And,
even put a
People
joke in
respect
there.
as that.
no,
I mean,
and I
yeah.
appreciate
somebody
that.
was
you know what
holding
I'm
her
saying?
spot for her outside, like to come park
Just cause.
today.
That's how
The Range Rover parked in her spot.
Hold up, but you gotta peep the rest of it. I watched that
She's
happen.
so
Pull up.
funny.
I'm like, yo,
And they car was
we
banging.
sitting outside. We sitting outside because we see a Range Rover. We like, wait a minute, this ain't normal.
Yeah.
They just sitting in the car. So me and Kev just sitting out there. Rob come a few times. Rob in and out. Whatever. We looking. And so soon as she pull up, we like, oh shit. And then the person start getting out the car, so we start moving closer. Like, wait a minute.
Like, what the hell going on?
She hugged the person. They hopped out the spot and she parked. I said, she's a dawn, son. She is a dawn.
Yo,
Like,
you know what though? And I can't even take the full credit. They were actually waiting on me to give them something though. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I was
So
like,
yeah, no, I
yo.
was giving them something. I was like,
She
yo, I'll
just
be
went
right
with the
there,
lady
whatever.
boss
So she
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
oh, you
yeah,
can just
yeah.
take my spot.
Cause I was sitting here thinking, hold up, then we went and got your bag.
Y'all did. That's chivalry. That's chivalry.
Yo,
No, I will in front of the world
He's a
give you
thought.
that credit.
Thank you.
I mean, that's,
Your
it's-
name
it's
is
I've had
always
dudes
respectful.
tell
It's-
me that.
It's a
Yeah.
huge part of why you're on the show as well.
Oh, thank you.
It's
That's
just
what's up.
how you carry yourself and your
Appreciate
name
that.
Yeah.
before you always. I mean,
It
you
for
say
sure.
your name to anybody and they're like, "Oh, that's
yeah, I love it.
That's what's
Yeah.
up,
That's
yo.
dope.
And trust me, I
And
asked
a lot of
what you
people
do.
will ride
So
for
what
you.
know about-
My brother in Philly knew as that was. I said, yo, she's out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
For real.
That's
yeah.
one person I can always mention proudly because no one's ever
Yeah.
been like, "Oh, it's
Never.
Let me tell you.
Listen, it's to the
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
which I love this. It's to the point. I just had this conversation because, you know, I feel like I'm cool enough that, you know what I'm saying, I'm a
Yeah.
female, sexy female, whatever, but I'm also cool enough that I'm like invited into the guys clique with certain people.
And we're holding
Which I
conversations with you.
appreciate that. Yeah, and dudes will keep it real with me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember having a conversation and this dude was like, I'm going to tell you, you're like the one chick. He goes, because everybody be asking about you, yo. And he was
Yo,
like,
women
and whenever,
not all women, but a lot of women really, especially younger women, really underestimate that.
yo,
Oh, God.
for real.
Oh, yo, we
keeping
go
a good
at Sarah.
reputation.
Yeah, he said it. He was like, yo, you the one that everybody, he's like, it's like this like trophy that people be like,
Yup.
go towards that if you want to type of thing. He was like, and that is so dope for, he goes, especially think about everybody know each other and it's this one woman and people like, yo, what I'm saying, what's up? And everybody like, yo. And it's like a mutual respect. He was like, for dudes, that is huge.
Yeah, I mean,
know.
I've
You know?
literally turned girls down just because I went and talked to some of my homies and like, yo, you hear? Yo, what? How about you? What you hear? Oh, yo, dude, you know, old cousin, and he smashed too. And
Niggas
I
be
actually
lying
told
too,
him,
though.
Yeah,
nah,
that-
but
that
like,
happens.
but like,
You can
when they
knock
got
off
pictures
I got a
nowadays,
story.
I had somebody try to lie on me
they got
before.
pictures
Yeah.
nowadays,
And
you
I
know?
wasn't even there, and I heard everybody was like, nigga, stop.
Yeah.
Right, because reputation. Like I was
Right.
gonna say, I know this woman, and maybe hopefully one day I could actually introduce y'all because they're very similar vibes, but really, really dope boss chick, and a beautiful, beautiful model, business owner, and everything. And I worked with her on a film some years back, and she was so fine that I was just like, man, I know she probably industry dudes because she knew a bunch of like big
Cool with
name
people.
dudes. And I was like, oh, here we go. You know, she throwing the names out there and says some stuff stuff she's worked on with some people. And I'm like, and I talked to my homeboy who happened to know her, and he was like, oh no, she's solid, bro.
See,
Like she don't, she's
respect.
just like
Yeah.
everybody want her because nobody can get her.
that's the thing.
Cause he was trying to, cause me, I was like, I'm cool. But he was trying to convince me like, no, dude, the fact that she's into you
Yeah.
and on you the way she is right now,
If that's
like
an
she
option,
don't
G.
do that
Hello.
with cats.
That's fine.
Hello.
He was like, and he was like telling me like, and he's a player himself, so he was telling me like, no, that one, he said, as fine as she is, he's like, she's even better you know, on being solid. And he
That's
was,
what's up.
like so-and-so knows. And then I got to meet, other people because she was introducing me to some people, big name people that she knew.
Right.
And it makes you feel a little uncomfortable because you like, want to he smashed this or something.
Right.
Do I look stupid being here?
I didn't realize men think like that either.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
but the dudes, cats like you talk to them and they like, yo, y'all had something. So, oh nah,
That
nah, that's the
mutual
sis.
respect, right?
That's the sis. It was like she's the one when we tell the hoes to get up out of here.
She's still chilling.
She's still chilling. Like, well, what about her? Like, no, she ain't like y'all.
Right.
That's the sis.
She ain't right.
She could be here.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
the
that
queen.
the respect she has when she walk up in places. It's crazy because she's so exclusive. Because she's not out
Hello.
there. Yeah, so when they deal with her, they
Exclusive.
know, whoever she's dealing with, business wise, famous or
Right.
non-famous.
Right.
It's really about that biz.
Hello.
Or it's real. When she say that's my bro,
It's
it's
real.
really, dude tell you like,
Facts.
yo, I ain't never been with her. Like, I know her 10 years, bro. He's like, I tried in the beginning, but she wasn't
Everybody
having
tried.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
how it was.
fine.
Like,
Everybody
everybody
tried.
tried.
Gain that respect for them after that, though. It's
Right,
like, damn,
exactly.
you
And that's why
Right.
they've known each other for 10-some years.
That's dope.
Because of that respect. So,
That's dope.
big applause to you. You don't watch
you.
porn, but you're mad respected. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
I
you.
respect.
So,
Even without watching porn. You know what I'm
even
saying?
when I watch porn, you know what I'm saying?
Why they got us cutting up? Why they got us cutting up?